Won't you take a moment, hear what I have to say? This story is the reason that I'm standing here today. It's the story of a man who found the strength to face his grief. It's the story of a pauper finding wealth beyond belief. I was standing by the ocean, I was ready to give in, find freedom from a vicious game that I could never win. When then out of the darkness came an old man walking by, a messenger from heaven, an angel from on high. And he said, can't you see the sunrise turning darkness into light? And when you see young children smile, it can warm a winter's night. What a gift from God in heaven, every wonder that we see. Don't you know they weren't kidding? What's best in life comes free. You've seen leaves change in the autumn, you've seen flowers grow in spring, you've seen waterfalls and mountains, felt the awe that it could bring. So who's got the time to ponder all the problems of his life? Would you trade $1 million for what you've already got? Would you trade $1 million for what you've already got? He came to stand beside me as I wiped away my tears, tears born of the tortures of 1,000 different fears. He shared with me a smile, warm and bright and strong, and he asked me would I share with him what in my life was wrong. So I spoke to him of twilight, but he spoke to me of dawn. I spoke to him of winter, and he promised spring would come. I asked him about God, how I wondered what was true. He said to me, son, can't you see? He believes in you. And he said, can't you see the sunrise turning darkness into light? And when you see young children smile, it can warm a winter's night. What a gift from God in heaven, every wonder that we see. Don't you know they weren't kidding? What's best in life comes free. You've seen leaves change in the autumn, you've seen flowers grow in spring, you've seen waterfalls and mountains, felt the awe that it can bring. So who's got the time to ponder all the problems of his life? Would you trade $1 million for what you've already got? Would you trade $1 million for what you've already got? I asked him why he bothers with a man he's never met, a stranger he won't see again and would probably forget. He was silent for a moment. When he spoke, his voice was low. He said, there was a time I stood by the waters long ago. A tragedy, an accident, I had just turned 21. A young man with no future, though my life had just begun. You're not the only one who's thought to leave his woes behind. And I glanced at him, he smiled, and I realized he was blind. But he said, I can hear the laughter, turning darkness into light. And when my children say I love you, it can warm a winter's night. What a gift from God in heaven, even though I cannot see. Oh, I know they weren't kidding. What's best in life comes free. I hear leaves crack in the autumn, I hear bird song in the spring, and I know the sound of music and the awe that it can bring. Haven't got the time to ponder all the problems of my lot. Wouldn't trade $1 million for what I've already got. Wouldn't trade $1 million for what I've already got.